We're stuck in traffic. Literally, there's this long line of traffic. We have no idea why. So I decided I'm gonna eat a homemade peanut butter bar. Oh, it's so good. But all we want to do is get to Port Townsend.
Look, driving with no hands.
You're not driving.
Driving with no hands.
No.
And looking at my phone, driving with no hands.
No. But we have no idea why we're stuck in traffic. Shoot, I just spilled that. We have no idea why we're in traffic, so I guess we'll just keep sitting here.
No hands.
Wasting time.
No hands.
So this is why we were waiting. There was something going on the bridge. But worth the wait. It's hard to see it from the car, but it's so beautiful. So we are on our way into Port Townsend, and look at it. Deer in the yard. How amazing is that? Oh, I love that.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto
And one over
Discovery
here.
Road.
Oh. All right, our first stop in Port Townsend, the Palace Hotel. Brian and I have actually stayed here before with Josie, and it's very old-fashioned, and we love it.
You love over there?
And then, yeah, look at this. So, this is Port Townsend, their main little street. So cute, right? Okay, let's go inside. Oh, it's locked. And then we're in Marie's suite.
Marie's suite.
Ooh. So old-fashioned. It's like nothing's changed. Look at that. Wow. Don't you feel like you just went back into the 1920s? What would you say, the time period 1920s, Brian, you feel?
Victorian. I forget
Oh,
which.
Victorian.
Yeah, I forget which time period that was.
Look at that. And then you go out, you can see the water. And this is like the main little street, Port Townsend. It's a cute little street with some fun shops and restaurants. It's really nice. Well, we're gonna get our warm clothes on and then go walking. Brian needs a jacket.
I'm going to the Northwest, man.
I know you're gonna be embarrassed, but show everyone your new jacket. From the Northwest man.
Because I'm a Northwest man.
And because he left his jacket on the plane.
I lost my jacket.
Yeah. And we got him farm to feet socks.
Farm to feet socks.
Aw. Isn't that amazing? I mean, this is why Brian and I love coming to Port Townsend. It's just like insane. The beauty here. Wow. Look at that. And it takes you, look at, right back to a little town. Isn't it a cute little town? Those little boys over there are dressed up as pirates.
And they have their little boat.
Their little boat. How adorable are they? Oh my gosh. And there's the hotel we're staying at. But now you see why Brian and I always come here. So we're going to tell you the reason why we came to Port Townsend for the first time, or I should say why Brian took me here for the first time. You can start the story.
So
I'll put in the details, need be.
a couple of my buddies were renting the rooms from me at my house in Aberdeen. And so we came down and showed Brie the house. She walked in, the house was cold, it was a little messy.
A little?
It was just raining, just non-stop raining in Aberdeen. And
it was my first time being there.
it was her first time being there.
Not that it wasn't a good first impression.
It was a horrible, for her.
I didn't say
especially for
anything
her,
though. I didn't say anything. I just
she didn't need to say
I just
anything.
sold
Guys,
it
you know what I'm
big
talking
time.
about.
My eyes
she
got
didn't
big.
say anything. She was just like, I was like, oh, I said, are you okay? She goes, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe.
okay. I'm okay.
Okay, first off,
And then
can I just say when I did walk in, it kind of felt like a dorm.
okay. That's okay.
And we're still friends with his buddies, and we love him to death.
Yeah.
I'm just a little OCD. That's
She
all.
likes things really clean.
Yeah.
And so we walked into the house, and I could just tell she was like, "This is where you brought me. I drove 2 hours from the airport to get to here, and we're just gonna."
And
stay
we all know
here.
I'm not even high maintenance, so could you imagine?
And so then the next morning, so we stayed the night there. She was like cold and grumpy, and you could just tell that like something was wrong. And we went to Starbucks in Aberdeen, and it was raining in Aberdeen, but I looked at the weather, and it was really sunny in Port Townsend. And I was like, hey, you want to get out of here? You want to go to Port Townsend? And without even breathing, she didn't breathe. She just goes, yes. I said, do you want to go to Port Townsend? Yes. And
just think, you brought the sunshine into my heart with Port Townsend.
yeah, and now ever since then, she's just loved Washington and she loves Port Townsend, and so
I do. I mean, to the fact that we even want to get a place here to spend our summers here, even though we love Aberdeen.
I love Aberdeen.
You know, like we always come back to Port Townsend.
Yeah.
So I like Aberdeen too.
Yeah.
There's just something very special about Port Townsend.
I think Aberdeen feels like mine, and Port Townsend to her feels like ours.
Yes. That's so true.
Yeah. She feels like Port
That's
Townsend
what it is.
Aberdeen is mine, and Port Townsend is ours.
Yeah, you nailed it. Oh, you're so good.